Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to our first International Crin Day live stream for International Crin Day 2016. Hi, Crin.
Hello.
My name is Vangelis. Who are you?
I'm Crin.
Hi.
Hi.
We're gonna build Sonic Bomber. I just said both their names over and over again, so now I mixed them all up. This is Kabaya Sonic Bomber.
Who's that?
He's Diatlas's friend. They combine in Transformers Zone.
Oh.
They combine together into a big vehicle or into a really asymmetrical looking Micromaster base.
Oh.
So we're going to build this Kabaya kit, and we're also going to do some Q&A, and we're going to also do probably a stream later tonight as well.
Yes, there will be a longer stream later.
But I'm going to get going on this.
Yes.
And we're going to answer some chat Q&A whilst we build, and I'll also comment on building while I build, and I am not going to touch this nonsense. This is years-old Kabaya chewing gum. I'm leaving that alone.
Oh, okay.
It just snapped inside the package, and it felt like flesh.
Oh.
So I'm going to get the instructions out. And, Crin, any questions so far?
Do we ask questions to Crin, or is this still exclusively...
You can ask anyone. We've always been open to ask me or ask Crin.
Yes.
Asking Crin's even easier, because she's not having to build anything.
Yeah. Not that I have cool answers.
Plenty of cool answers.
So, yes, and there's many Cycloni, because he's my favorite, and I get to decide what the background is. People want you to eat the gum.
Well, people also want people to, eat actual garbage from the trash can. And if everyone asked you to jump off a cliff and you weren't being paid $1 million, would you jump off a cliff if all your friends were doing it for free?
If there was, a huge pile of marshmallows at the bottom, maybe?
I've had that Kabaya gum when it's new as well, and I still hate it. So I just don't like Kabaya gum.
My best friend is calling me. Should I answer it?
Sure.
Oh, shoot, I just missed it.
Oh.
Don't. Hang on, I'll text her. We are doing a live stream.
Would you like to be on it? So I'm going to see if I can expediently get through this build, but I also want to take my time with the stickers and not mess them up, because I like how these stickers on these Kabaya kits look, and they are not the stickiest of stickers. So I want to give it some proper due, rather than some proper don't.
Okay, questions. All right, at both of us. Do y'all have any favorite artists? Doesn't have to be Transformers artists.
My initial answers, because I'm thinking about Transformers right now, would probably be Transformers artists. But, Crin, you have more answers than I do.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists is Magritte. He did surrealist type paintings. I think they're really cool. Surrealism is my favorite ism of the art history type thing. And, of course, what's that guy's name? Oh, no! MC Escher. Escher does many amazing things.
MC Escher in the hizzy.
Yes, Jonan Vasquez has an amazing cartoon style. I love Invader Zim. So, yay, stuff like that. Is it like trading card gum?
Maybe. I never had trading card gum growing up, except for once, and the whatever one I had was also just a bad one in that context. So my opinion is highly skewed.
What are you doing?
Filing down some mush.
Oh. Would you jump off a cliff with Cliff Jumper?
Well, I mean, if I actually met Cliff Jumper in real life, of course I would, because I'd be like, whatever, I'm emboldened by meeting this actual real-life Transformer. I can do anything.
Rules of chat?
Don't be a jerk. I don't know.
Don't be a jerk. Pretty easy.
Think before you talk. Don't say things you wouldn't say out loud to somebody else.
Yes, be nice.
Don't promote Burger King.
Or else our mods will get rid of you.
I don't like Burger King. You can promote Burger King, because everyone else likes Burger King. I'm just being unpleasant now.
Did y'all see the Thu D build? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching all of it, because I had to use the washroom, and Crin kept wanting to watch it. So I have to go back and watch the rest.
Yes, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I like Thu. He's funny.
I like that Thu.
Yeah. He's good.
That Thu's got something going on. Those toy videos.
It's hard for me to pay attention to 5 things at once. So who's this? Bomb something?
Sonic Bomber.
Sonic Bomber. And he was in Transformers Zone.
Transformers Zone, yes.
What is Transformers Zone?
Transformers Zone was going to be a whole new animated series that would have been full of Micromasters. So they made a pilot, OVA, original video animation, and that was it. The rest of the story was told in television, magazine, comic strips.
Okay. Any chance of getting Fu on the podcast?
Well, the main problem with that is that he's in the United Kingdom, and we aren't. So lining up times is going to be highly difficult. I'd rather just do like a one-off podcast with him without a schedule involved.
Oh. What do you think of the Autobots Rollout album thing?
He's cute. It doesn't sound like... I feel bad. I've not even talked about it on the podcast because everything about it I found kind of uninteresting to talk about. There's no artists on it I'm really digging. There's no like thematic stuff about it I'm really digging. I'd rather just wait till it comes out and then have a listen through the track listing.
Do you like the World War II Transformers?
I like Transformers with all kinds of alt modes. I don't know if there are any specific World War II ones that might be referenced there.
So, Corinne, if Cyclonus didn't exist, who would be your favorite Transformer? Prime Soundwave.
In his terrible dark timeline.
Prime Soundwave. He's my second favorite. So you're saying we are not allowed to promote the new Burger King hot dogs in chat?
Exactly. Promoting the fresh, new, delicious Burger King hot dogs is not allowed. We're not a corporate sellout channel here, all right? We're indie. You know, we do this for the art. We aren't here to tell you about delicious Burger King's fresh, new hot dog service available now at a Burger King near you. That's not what we do here.
You're saying stop, why?
When you uncork the genie...
Can you talk about something delicious?
Well, I was just talking about Burger King's fresh new...
Speaking of foods, you just got a warning from Zero Kaiser.
Oh.
We're gonna ban you from the chat.
That's fine, I'll just be over here. I won't even see the chat.
You're building Strike a Bomberette or something.
Build it by myself in a void. Someone tells me later that people were watching. Oh, I should have worn pants then, I'll say.
Oh, God. Yeah, so later today we will have a longer, more official live stream. This one's just for fun right now. And we got a variety of crazy food because someone told me that they enjoyed that part of our live streams, so...
Yep, so Kryn was a very good influence.
So I went out and got the most American-style desserts I could find.
And oh my god, it's so...
It's like one kind of sugar stuffed with a different kind of sugar.
It's things stuffed into things that shouldn't be happening. It's like, I already think turduckens are dumb. And this is like a whole new level with more chemicals. Turduckens are just... Why?
But turducken is 3 things. This is only 2.
Nonetheless, it's stuffing things into things, and I don't care for that as much. What am I looking for?
Someone says, "Aw, when I saw Kieran Day, I thought you were going to talk some Monster Hunter stuff."
No, you don't want to hear me talk about Monster Hunter, because I know less about Monster Hunter than I do about Pokemon, and people already get mad when I talk about Pokemon.
Lions, tigers, or bears?
I'd say tigers.
Yeah, I would say tigers as well.
I need to think about that for a sec, but I'd say tigers.
Turduckens are how I learned about the phrase ménage à trois.
Ew.
After that, hooray food.
Turduckens don't need sexual context. They're already really gross.
Someone says I've got surgery in 10 minutes.
Well, we might not be done the build in 10 minutes, but we'll do our... What are you watching on? Where are you?
When I had surgery, it was like you had to be there hours ahead of time and go through all the different kind of anesthesia stuff. Are you excited for HasCon?
Oh, man. I'm not excited about the name. That's a real whiffle of a name. Like, it's got no hard consonants until K. It's wimpy. It's a wimpy name.
You see that Monster Hunter transforming figure? I don't even care about MH, but it looks good.
I thought that thing looked super cool. It was expensive enough that my lack of knowing anything about Monster Hunter was like a great deterrent, but it does look super cool.
By the way, I'm new. What you guys do?
When we're live streaming, we often are building model kits, Lego bricks, stickering things with Repro Label Toy Hack style sticker sets. Right now we're building the model kit. of a transformer.
Yes.
They're more than meets the eye. They're also robots in disguise.
They are.
Autobots
They are until all are one.
Autobots wage their battle to destroy the forces of the Decepticons?
What Kabaya?
This is Kabaya Sonic Bomber.
Sonic Bomber. Have y'all watched the 80s movie War Games? It's pretty rad.
So I think I saw War Games on TV once when I was a kid. I'm convinced.
I've never heard of it.
But I'm not actually sure if I did, and I've never gone back to make sure.
I really want to go to HasCon. It has the potential to be a beautiful disaster.
So I'm up with the theory that Cybertron Con, that other trademark that they got, that's probably going to be a Transformers show, while HasCon would be an every other property we have show. I just want to see the big empty G.I. Joe show floor space. Too soon. I'm only kidding, kind of.
What do you think of the TDW add-on kits for Kabaya Wars Bruticus?
Corinne showed me a picture of that.
I did?
On her phone. That was that Bruticus you showed me a picture of. I hadn't heard of it before then because I wasn't keeping up with Twitter this weekend very much, and I think it looks super cool. That's exactly the kind of add-on I thought we'd see more of. I have the Perfect Effect hands and feet. I think they're fine for Bruticus, but I would love to try that add-on out if I can budget it in when it comes out, because I like the cut of its jib.
Hey Evangelist, did you see the 2 new Sentinel Mega Man figures that went on pre-order today? Both look incredible. I'm getting Megaman.exe one myself.
Nice. I don't know if I'm going to go for those immediately, but those are under the Sentinel 4-inchional line, and I love its name. And I generally love everything Sentinel does for the most part, so I'd like to try out one of their 4-inchional figures. I'm just not sure which one.
Why has no one used the name Decepticon?
Why
has no one used that name?
Okay, I'm not going to put money down on this. I think that happened back in the Usenet days, maybe? Or the original message board days, because that sounds familiar.
Bonjour from the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Hello, Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Wow, hello, yes. Will you be acquiring the Dinobot Combiner Shuriken?
Probably not, because so much of him is already out. I like a lot of the G Creations backstory of their production cycle, but the aesthetic didn't really do it for me on the first two. I like some of the later stuff, but there's other things I probably would get first. What just fell down?
Oh, you dropped something.
It's a lens cap. That's what.
Oh, no. Here, give me that.
Here you go.
I will hide it behind the scenes. Isn't Autocon the Autobot Decepticon thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what that means precisely.
Glaug has made some adapters so that CW Prowl and his remolds can be a leg with a car hood foot. He uses the 5mm peg hole in the rear bumper.
Sweet. I like all those Shapeways add-ons.
I just joined TFW 2005. Any topics you suggest checking out?
Oh, geez. The podcast subforum is my favorite place because it's the quietest and I would say sanest place on the boards. If you're on a board that big, just head around, wade into things, just be friendly to people, and if people are weird, just let it rub off you if you can. I can't, tell you to do that because people are different, but as for specific topics, most of the interesting ones are if you want to do some historical digging, look through some of the older third-party mega threads for stuff like Hercules and Feral Rex, and just see how those conversations were before that stuff was regular and taken for granted.
Did you ever get the Cyclonus add-on kit that comes with Tailgate? Is it worth it?
Parts of that add-on kit are on the Cyclonus. It's right back here. The head isn't.
Yeah, I kept the old head.
Because Kryn made for her own Cyclonus, she is valuing light piping over comic face.
Yes. I like the light piping. Evangelist, since I live in the UK, I could never get CW Wave 2. Finally, after a hell of a search, I got a Motormaster. What would you recommend as stand-ins for the other Stunticons for Menasor mode?
Oh, geez. It's hard to say, because I'm so used to just them being there. I would just go, like that Motormaster is a pretty neutral color scheme, so anyone else that's, not enormously bright would probably match up with them well, or anyone that's red or blue, go with his purple.
So this is for both of us.
All right.
But I want you to go first.
Okay.
If Cyclonus' alt mode is a domesticated animal, what would you want it to be?
He's totally a cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say cat too.
Like, not just any cat. One of those real nasty, mean cats.
No, maybe. No.
He totally would be.
Just the one that ignores you. And if you get too close, then he's mean.
Yeah. One of those ones where you're like, why do I own this cat? Why am I still feeding it?
Be the kind of cat you keep to, like, keep rats out of your distillery.
Yeah, you just leave him in the barn. He shows up covered in blood every now and then.
Okay, how about a non-dogger cat, though? What else is domesticated?
So this is where my ignorance as to what is actually legal to have as a pet will start coming into play.
Well, it just said domesticated. So
An owl.
That could be anything that you eat, too.
I would
like,
say...
just cows are domesticated.
Are owls pets?
Not usually.
Because I would say he's totally an owl, but I don't know if those are actually legal pets.
I don't think it's a legal pet. Unless you have one of those bird sanctuaries where you, like, rehabilitate birds, but it can't go back out in the wild.
Right, so in a context, he could be like, hey, he was once a proud, owl in the wild. He got injured, and now he grudgingly has to live with the assistance of a bunch of human handlers.
Hello from Nebraska.
Hi, Nebraska!
What do you think of A1 Pictures?
I'm not sure, because I don't know what that is offhand.
Anyone else excited for Toy, Scrounge, and Strafe, and those other guys?
Scrounge and Strafe are the high points of the American Computron box set for me. That Strafe is amazing. I want that Strafe done up as sweeps with beards. Scrounge is cool too because he has a new head.
Do you know any good paint that imitates rust? I tried tons of different combinations and nothing satisfies me.
I've never done it myself. I know that for weathering, like there are the people who will swear by the Gundam weathering system, the Gundam marker paint weathering stuff. There are also people who are really into using various Krylon sprays for weathering. But I'm not really sure about any specifics. I don't have any experience.
Cyclonus is an ill-tempered rat. No.
It's real. Well, if he's one of those rats that eats all the other rats.
Domesticated means will breed in captivity. Well, and definitely not friggin' pandas.
Womp womp.
Thanks, Vangelis. I got Dragstrip since he was wave 1. Was gonna get Trailbreaker to replace Off-Road and Wheeljack to replace Breakdown. Still have no clue what to use as the last limb.
Oh, in place of like Dead End, I guess you could always do Streetwise. I got a tiny face sticker here.
Tiny?
It is the smallest.
Oh.
And it's not gonna play nice, I think.
Ruh-roh.
But we'll see.
If you need different tweezers, let me know.
Oh, I lost a light.
A light is out!
That's alright. That's easy to fix.
Oh, no.
Pop that puck out. Throw this puck in. Should just put that somewhere over there that's not...
On the black one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Aloha, what are you building?
I'm building Kabaya Sonic Bomber.
Have you ever played Fallout 4?
Fallout 4 I haven't yet.
Have you seen the new add-on kit for Combiner Wars Bruticus from Transform Dreamwave? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks neat. I want to see more of that kind of thing.
Are either of you interested in Star Wars Rouge 1?
I'm very interested in Rouge 1. It looks really cool. Like, the trailer looks like something I talked to my friend Jacob about a long time ago when we rewatched the prequels and we're talking about all the story potential that the Star Wars universe has.
How much spare time do you have these days?
I don't like spare time anymore.
Oh man, imagine if we had mod bots like Twitch does, so anytime someone asks what are you building, it auto answers.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be helpful.
I don't know how that works at all.
Yeah. But, like, I understand if you're late and you don't know what it is because we're not indicating it anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what we should do for the second live stream tonight.
All right.
Remind me. Okay.
Okay.
It's a bingo.
Oh!
Frequently asked questions bingo. We're gonna
That's
have
a good idea.
A bingo card.
I'll have a bunch of chest stickers here.
Zero is offering some paint assistance.
You're a paint assistant.
Zero Kaiser does, what do you call it?
Customizing.
Yeah, customizing figures.
Yeah.
He's making me a baby Cyclonus.
QT.
Out of a QT, yeah. Out of a QT Skywarp. It's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. Did you get a 1001% on the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth?
Oh no, I haven't. I'm well behind. I still haven't seen whatever that boss was That's the big giant blue bag. Like, I'm way behind.
Twitter is a den of filth. So is Tumblr and YouTube. Every part of the internet is horrible.
Basically, yeah, the whole internet's awful, and the sooner people realize that the good parts of the internet are actually just the good people they're talking to, the faster the internet is nice again.
Yeah. It's like only 30% of each one of those things is terrible, I think. So just ignore those parts, because they're terrible.
Yeah. Well, you know, ideally ignore those parts. I always say you can't just tell someone to ignore it. You can only encourage.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm telling you, you have to ignore it.
Oh.
You must obey.
I guess since it's your birthday.
Is Cyclonus Amish? Please, it's really important.
Well, Crane, you're the Cyclonus expert, so I'll leave that one to you.
He is not.
Okay.
The only reason I'm asking about the 1001% is because I saw you play it and I'm doing keeper runs and I want to kill myself. Keeper runs are very difficult. I've heard they're more difficult than the Lost.
So the Keeper is the whole thing. I don't know a single thing about. Like, I tuned out early because I was like, no, I don't want spoilers. But then I didn't play enough Isaac, and now I just don't know what's going on.
I've heard that it's more difficult than the Lost because the Lost you get all of your devil deals for free. The Keeper you have 2 HP. And you can never gain more than 2. So you can go down 1. Like, you could take 1 deal with the devil.
Yeah.
And go down to 1 HP and then hope that you get an HP up. But then after that, you can't have any more. So I think Brimstone is 2 HP from the devil. So you could, like, never get Brimstone from the devil. You'd have to get it a different way. So there's,
weird.
Like, all different... Like,
I don't even know anything about the Keeper.
The Keeper shoots... Does the Keeper shoot coins? No, tears, and sometimes when they land, they're coins.
Weird.
There's that item. I don't know. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. This is a rather crazy question. What would you drink if there was no more Coke Zero?
I'd get a bunch of that SodaStream syrup that is a whole lot like Coke Zero and mix it with SodaStream Orange and then live that dream.
Besides Omega Supreme, who's your favorite Transformer?
Punch Counterpunch is probably my favorite potential Transformer.
Punch Counterpunch. Have you tried to mix and match the different limbs of the combiners?
Every now and then, I've found actually that I'm averse to doing that once I have full sets put together, and I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Thoughts on Drift and Ratchet's new designs in More Than Meets the Eye?
I think they look cool. I like how much the season, what did Alex Milne call it? Season 3 Ratchet calls back to Prime Ratchet, because I love Prime Ratchet's design.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Rid Ratchet design?
I like it.
It's cute. It's simplified in the Rid style, but it still looks a lot like Prime Ratchet, so it works.
Yeah, even the toy looks a lot like... It doesn't look a whole lot like a Strong Arm to me at first glance.
There's a toy?
Yeah, it's a redo of...
Spoilers.
It's a retool of Strong Arm.
I haven't seen that one.
They showed it at the BotCon.
Did you guys see the counterpunch coming from the TFCC SS?
I did. As I said in the podcast, I feel really almost guilty that I feel nothing when I look at it.
Aw.
Because it's just... It doesn't... it's missing something that I don't know what. But I feel...
It's missing punch.
That is one big part of it, yep. It's also the breakdown mold again, which is not my favorite... Or the wheeljack mold, I can't remember which is not my favorite limb. I wish I was excited about it. Same thing with the Toxitron, but I'm not.
Do you still SodaStream?
I haven't for a while, and then those Game of Thrones actor commercials reminded me I should be, so I gotta get back into doing that.
Nebula says, wait, it doesn't have punch? I'm anti-excited. I mean, that's kind of like the point of the character, right?
Apparently at the panel they implied that there's a storyline reason why there is no more punch, but I'm like, that just sounds like you're going to try to do the story I want to tell, and I know you're probably not going to do it as well, so now I'm just really sour.
Zero says, punch is his arm mode. Get it?
I've heard that one.
I get it, and then he banned himself.
I'm okay with that to a degree, but only to a degree. Thank you for banning yourself.
It's like, that's like a joke Albie would make if he was here. That was perfect, Zero. That's perfect. Alright, will non-Gen 1 Cyclonuses ever be a thing toy-wise?
I guess we'll wait and see if they ever do Armada Cyclonus.
Ugh.
I believe it was almost just straight up stated, animated Cyclonus is pretty much that universe toy with a different head and hands. So, I always hoped that they would just do a
They're
remold
doing
of
an
it.
animated one?
No, he was in animated.
Yeah, I know, but they're doing a toy?
No, when asked if there would be a toy, I think it was Derek Wyatt said, like, just get Universe Cyclonus and...
Oh, and paint them different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which Computron are you getting, or are you going to get both?
Right now, I'm going to try to get both, because they both have equal things I like and dislike.
We need a Gundam X Transformer series. I've seen fan art. The idea seems sound, but perhaps that's only in my head.
Alright.
Would Punch's leg mode change his name to Kick? I love it. I hope so. Vangelis is shaking his head dismissively while I laugh. So good work.
Not dismissively, just sadly.
No, that wasn't sadness. It did not look like sadness to me.
You don't know my sadness.
You're kind of out of shot for the live stream, by the way.
Oh, I'm trying.
Do they make a toy line for Beast Wars?
Well, they did back when Beast Wars was airing.
Yes, many long time ago.
But since then, some Beast Wars characters have popped up in Generations.
Counter Kick.
Oh my god.
Kick Puncher.
These are all moderators doing this too, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Punch Kicker. Love it. I'm doing the heart symbol with my hands. Have you ever thought of switching the Universe Cyclonus and BIS repaints horns? That way you can have a bright purple Cyclonus with gray horns.
I had not considered that as an option.
What is BIS?
Battle in Space. That's, I believe, what yours is.
This one?
Yeah.
You said he was Reveal the Shield.
Yeah, that is also he's in the Battle in Space 2-pack.
Oh, okay.
It's complicated.
Yes, it seems to be. Opinions on the Rodimus v Galvatron box set, and don't you think it's about time we got new versions of these figures?
Yes, I've been calling that the sadness box. Because it's like two kind of not good toys. And all the artwork on the box is great, but doesn't look anything like the two toys that are in it.
When are they going to make a More Than Meets the Eye Rodimus? They have 8 billion G1 style, where he looks like a box, and he's boring, and he doesn't have all his face crazy crown stuff. Come on. Come on. Which third party would you enlist to make an Omega Supreme?
Any of them. Absolutely any of them. I hope Mastermind makes that joke one.
Mastermind is going to make one?
No, they revealed a different figure, but they revealed it as an April Fool's joke in a April Fool's joke color scheme as Omega Supreme.
Oh.
And all I've been saying is, hey, maybe if we're loud enough, they'll just make the Omega Supreme version. So keep being loud.
What are some of your headcanons re Cyclonus at me, and your headcanons re Counterpunch at you?
You go first.
Headcanons for Cyclonus?
Yeah.
Things that I get to make up?
Yeah. In a perfect world, what's Cyclonus doing?
I'd like to know why he looks out windows, other than the fact that they had to establish that for 2 years so that he could look out the window and see Whirl that one time. Like,
was that really the reason?
Well, I mean, that's the only reason I can think of. I was hoping a reason other than that.
I was hoping you're going to say James Roberts actually said somewhere like, yeah, that was actually the long game.
Well, I mean, it appears to be. I'd have to think about it. Headcanons.
Yeah, headcanons.
I need some explanation for why G1 Cyclonus was so loyal to Galvatron when Galvatron treated him so terribly.
Yeah, I would love that story. I was hoping we were going to get that in IDW, because originally they were playing the whole like Cyclonus and Scourge follow Galvatron, trio. And that changed, probably for the better. But
so what are your headcanons on Counterpunch?
So Punch is a deep cover operative. Counterpunch is his alias. And I think that over time, he is starting to forget who he is and which one of those is the alias and which one is the real identity.
You know what would have been cooler?
What would have been cooler?
If, Punch looked like Punch from G1, but Counterpunch was a girl. Because that's even better disguise, because then you look totally different.
I think that would work. I don't care about the specifics of the body. I just want my story where the Punch is trying to solve some kind of hey, who's killing all these people? And then finds out, wait a second, is it me? Is it Counterpunch who's killing all these people? And Counterpunch is leaving messages for Punch when Counterpunch is the identity and control. All that stuff. I want all that.
Are headcanons like what movie Lockdown has?
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
Thank you. All right.
I'll give you that one.
Greetings from Sweden. How's the weather in Canada?
It's pretty good. I'm in America at the moment.
Yeah, Ben just came to New York to visit me. It's currently flippin' freaking extremely sunny out, and how many Celsius?
A bunch.
Like 75 Fahrenheit, so like 25 Celsius? 24 Celsius? I'm not really sure.
Someone was hearing that 75 followed by Celsius in their head and was going like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's my life.
Nabula says, my headcanon for Counterpunch has always been that both sides know he's a double agent, but they don't know which one is the real agent.
I like that.
Zero says, James Roberts has said he would have loved to do Punch Counterpunch, but that has been hyped for so long, he doesn't believe he could do it justice.
I think I heard that,
I've heard that
answer,
too.
and I agree with him. Like, as much as I want Punch Counterpunch, it probably needs to go away for a while, so people stop thinking about all the potential. But just let me write it. I'll do it. All right?
No, let me write it.
No, let me write it.
Ah.
I want to write it too.
75F is about 23C. All right, thank you.
By the way, I'm transforming this guy.
Vangelis, what is your all-time favorite combiner and why?
I don't really know. I found that I seem to have quite a close affinity to Menasor. I think because I had him as a kid.
Menasor. I don't even know which one that is.
Those
oh
are
my God, there's like 17 of them.
Those are the Stunticons.
Zero says we should both write it. We could cooperate. No.
No, I refuse to cooperate.
It's like a collab but writing. No. I'm a better writer. I'll fight you.
No, I'm a better writer.
No. Where's your proof?
And our issues just never come in. Like we're just the hell of not on time with anything.
Tulala says, hey guys, haven't made it to a stream for a year. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, and this stream is going to end within the next 45 minutes, but there will be another one later. So
yes.
So you can always come back. I always envisioned a punch counterpunch scene like the Green Goblin mirror scene from the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I could dig that. That would be pretty friggin' cool.
What if Vangelis wrote Detective Punch and Kryn wrote for Murder Miss Counterpunch?
But I like writing the murder one. You guys didn't see any of my City of Heroes writing. I got real good at writing like murder characters.
But you don't work with death. I work with death.
No,
What's that phrase? I was born with death. I was molded in death.
Born with death sounds like stillborn.
My mother was a hospice nurse, and I work in a laboratory.
I was born dead.
Is the video supposed to be functioning? Yes. If you can't see anything, try refreshing.
Yeah.
Is that a Kabaya Die Atlas? Isn't that like 3 years late?
Nope. You're just really early. And we're proud of you for it.
Yay. I say let Vangelis write Punch Counter Punch, let Kryn write Cyclonus, then cross them over and have Vangekryn write that. But what would... In IDW, Cyclonus had like barely any interaction with anyone because he was stuck in the dead universe for so long, right?
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't know Punch Counter Punch.
Well, maybe they could meet as a chance encounter.
Unless, like...
And go on a road trip together.
I guess, okay. Road trip, fanfic.
Road trip movie.
What if... No, never mind. That's dumb.
Well, you have to say it.
No.
Hey, everyone. Why don't you guess about what she was going to say?
No.
And...
Y'all can be the J-Ro and Barber. I call J-Ro.
Well, thanks.
If it's Detective Punch, it's probably voiced Sir Patrick Stewart.
No, I don't envision Punch being that old.
Is all of this writing talk in regards to Transformers on Kindle Worlds? No, it's just silly headcanon stuff.
Yeah, we're just messing around.
Yeah.
The Kindle Worlds thing, I don't think there's anything really specific about it other than, like, I think they just said, we have identified that link and may act upon it.
One of the scenes need to have Counter Punch disguised as a pineapple. Fruit Punch.
Well, we'll leave that for your headcanon.
I like it. Hey, Kryn, how do you feel about Shattered Glass Cyclonus? I don't know a whole lot about him, but Vangelis has one in Canada, in the West Coast, and I took a picture, and he's the background on my phone. So, He's cool. What does he have? Red eyes, right?
Yeah, he's in like Rodimus colors.
Yeah. Wait. Let me look at my phone. No, he has blue eyes. He has blue eyes, so I thought that was cool. So he's the background on my phone, and it's neat. Have you seen One Punch Man?
I still haven't.
No.
It's on my to-do list, but I still haven't.
Vangelis, have you watched Beast Wars 2 yet?
No, I downloaded it once I found out it got fan subbed, but I haven't watched it yet.
One Counterpunch Bot.
Yes.
J-Ro writes soap operas and Barbara writes politics/war.
I can write both.
I can't write politics, but I could probably do the other one.
I can write politics as long as they're made up.
Boring.
Boring.
Vangelis, do you have SOC Goldie Mark / do you plan to review him?
I want to be boring.
Boring.
I do have him. He's on my long-term to-do list. There's a bunch of other stuff I want to do first, though.
I'm gonna have that damn song stuck in my head now.
Yep.
I'm glad this chat is centered around Counterpunch.
Me too.
You just wait, Nabulos. Did you know? So probably most of you guys watching this right now aren't familiar with my work as Todd in the Shadows title card artist. But there's this thing that happens where when I draw stuff, it becomes real. That's all I'm going to say. What's your favorite obscure Transformer? Punch, Counterpunch.
Yeah, Omega Supreme is also actually pretty obscure.
I have a good one. Manta Ray.
Yeah, you really got into Manta Ray.
I love... Daimooch did this beautiful Manta Ray based off of a McDonald's toy, and it's his Beast Wars print. You can get it. You could get it at BotCon, and he said he would sell it at additional cons this year. And I love the design he made for her so much. So that's mine. Let's see. Vangelis is the better writer, and his Armada Love Across the Universe, can you recall it?
That's right. That is actually a really good story. Everyone should be reading that.
What could have the TFCC CW Counterpunch have done differently to get you to dig it?
That's the thing. I don't know. So that's why I'm not getting too hard on the thing, because I have no good answer for why I don't like it.
Well, it doesn't turn into Punch.
That's one big part of it, probably, but I would like to feel like I could still appreciate a take that, gives a storyline reason to nullify part of the dual identity. It's just I don't believe that their take will do that for me, given my track record of how I feel about most of their more complicated, nuanced stories. And I don't know, it just kind of looks boring to me.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
We need a counter topic to counter the Counterpunch Circle Punch. Thank you, Tulala.
Are we circle punching now?
Nabulos warned them for hurting his head. Chibi Clonus! Yes. There's 2 little baby Cyclonuses. They're Titan... What do you call it? Tiny Titans?
Yes.
And then there's that other one. I don't know what he is. What's this one? That one?
Oh, that's the Heroes of Cybertron, or SCF Cyclonus.
Yay! What Transformer toy do you consider your holy grail?
I don't know right now. So I'm not really after G1 stuff. I don't find G1 toys very exciting anymore. So I don't really know what I would say I'm after.
So you guys are big fans of Scourge? Winky face?
Huge fans.
Nope.
We are basically the Scourge fan club.
Rodible Magnus says, "Yay, I actually made it to a live stream. Hi, Vangelis. Hi, Corinne. Hello.
Hello. You
Yes.
did it.
Thank you for coming. Scourge or Scrounge? One has a special hand and the other a special beard.
Special beard all the way.
Soft Clonus. Yes.
So here's the soft clonus. Oh, this one over here.
This one's done by Shattered Needles / Plushology. And Vangelis got it for me.
This thing that I built just now that comes with Sonic Bomber is actually the shield for Diatlas, because Diatlas has bits in the other guys' boxes. But we're all done building Sonic Bomber, so I'll run him into his base mode transformation, just for posterity.
Ooh.
But I think he looks pretty cool.
I can see.
He
looks like Starscream.
He's a big black jet.
Oh. Looks like a black Starscream.
He's a BBJ.
The other one looks like Starscream. Diatlas looks like Starscream. Is Diatlas a jet in the comics?
I don't remember his alt mode in the comics.
Totally missed that if he is.
He's usually a big jet-ish, tankish thing with a pointy end on the front.
Aw. Is there a Robot Hero Cyclonus?
I I can't remember if they made one or not.
I like how the Cycloni are surrounded by colorful stars. Yay! Sparkle stars. What is your favorite Transformers series?
Oh dear.
Prime? If you're talking about on TV.
Hey, Corinne, look what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm.
What is that? Can you describe that to me in detail?
This is Diatlas. His
Okay.
front nose cone is going into a crevice that's right between Sonic Bomber's legs
To what purpose?
to mount him into Sonic Bomber's back,
But why?
so they become a combined jet.
Oh, so you're making a combiner?
Yep.
So it's totally legit.
Yep.
Okay, great. Corinne, what's your favorite Cyclonus figure? That one. Which one is this? They call it Chug Cyclonus?
Chug? Yeah. Oh
That's
God.
what you called it.
No, that's what I
That's
hate.
what you told me it was.
That's what the lower class calls it.
Well, I don't know. It's the Reveal This Shield one.
Yeah.
I like
It
it.
is. Oh, I lost power on the camera. Give me a sec.
Ooh,
It is Neo Classics Cyclonus.
there is confirmation for a Robot Hero Cyclonus. Someone used to have one and he was cute. I want one.
Hooray!
What is that? I'll have to look it up.
Robot Heroes was like Tiny Titans.
Wait, it's not this one.
No, it's like them, but they weren't blind packed. They had more paint applications and they had bigger heads.
I got a warning from Zero, but I don't know why because it's like a 30-second delay and I don't know what I said.
How could you?
Okay.
We're back!
Hey, Optimus Prime 811. Hi. I haven't seen you in a long time. Sea Wings Young. Hello. I know that person. They're a very, very good artist.
Sea Wings Shun?
Sea Wings Young. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. And thank you for the happy birthday wish. Use the full term. Invoke Chogerts.
Friggin' Chogerts. That's when people should have realized how bad Chug was.
Chogerts.
'Cause people have serious conversations saying Chuggerts to each other.
Oh, okay.
And then getting annoyed when you say that sounds dumb.
I got a warning for saying chug.
Thank you.
Chug, 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 chug.
No, we don't say chug in this household.
This is my household. Oh no, now we have a legit question.
Uh-oh.
Thoughts on SOCs that aren't Galgaigar?
I've liked a bunch of them, quite honestly. I really like Ideon. I really like Gunbuster. There's a Zabungle one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the big red Zabungle one.
Question, what does chug mean?
Yeah.
Classics and hugs. There we go! Classic hugs! Yes!
I'm still shaking my head.
I think C-Wing, their name is Winston, but they said my name is, and then it's followed by Chinese characters, but I can't read it.
Oh.
And you can't read it either. So we are
That's
ignorant.
just because I suck.
Ignorant. Classics Henkiai Universe Generations.
Yeah, nah.
And that was said by Zero. Zero, you just banned me for saying essentially what you just said. Hentai? Is this hentai like hentai what hentai?
No, Henkei.
Henkei?
Yeah, Henkei means transform.
Oh. That's one letter off.
Yep. I also really like Sentai, which is also one letter off. And they make Sentai Hentai. Did you know that? This can get real deep.
I'm getting... There's like 5 things happening in chat and then you're chanting hentai in the background.
I'm not chanting, I'm just saying.
Yes, you are. You're chanting it. A chant is like a singing version of chugging a liquid. LOL.
No, I'm not. Anyway, here's their combined vehicle mode. Base mode, I think the instructions for that are in the next guys.
That's a legit combined vehicle mode?
Yeah, well, this fin isn't supposed to be there. I just jammed it in there because you need road fire to put the fin on top of.
I thought you were doing some kind of hentai thing.
No, he just happens to ram his spike in right up into the gusset of road fire's scrotum. That's what happens. So, I don't know. I'll change him back to robot mode so we have a few more Q&As before this V-build closes.
Yeah, we actually have like 20 more minutes free, so
yeah,
we can... I'm missing questions. What is your stance on Trumpist Minor wanting to, quote, make Cybertron functionist again? I think that's a really cool sentence.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would say that out loud a few times. Myself.
Favorite Gynax show?
I still really like Gurren Lagann. I'm predictable.
Hey Evangelist, what are your opinions on the KO MP cars? I could never afford the real ones, but I just got Blue Streak and have mixed feeling on if I should get more. Thoughts?
I mean, get what you want. Something I would always say is, outside of like artists that you can interact with being directly affected by it, don't involve too much morality into your buying of toys, because eventually you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're buying something made by underpaid, sometimes slave labor. So get what you want, just, be aware of what it is, and in saying that, don't be upset if it doesn't really work all that well, because some knockoffs are great, some are not.
Mr. Bumblebot says hi, Crin and not Crin.
Yeah,
Not Crin is you. I like Bumblebot, that's fun to say. Evangelist, what's your favorite combined vehicle mode?
Combined vehicle mode?
Yes.
Specifically, I guess I just always really liked Darkwing and Dreadwind's combined jet thing. It was kind of messy.
Optimus Prime asked me, how's your birthday so far? It's good. We watched cartoons this morning, and we had delicious bacon and eggs and ice cream for breakfast. And we watched Invader Zim and Animaniacs. And what else? We set up for this little mini live stream. And then shortly, we're going to go to my parents' house and have pizza and cake. And then we're going to come back here and have a longer live stream and have really terrible food. And it's going to be really fun. Woo.
Really terrible food.
It's going to be so good.
It's legitimately really.
What's, in your opinion, the Transformer with the worst name?
I would say Windbreaker still has one of the worst, although I would that's out of G1.
Rumble Dump?
No, I like that one. I really can't stand Sharp Shot or Hard Shell. Those are terrible.
I can't stand Squeeze Play. That's the worst.
Squeeze Play is one of the best names in the canon.
Oh, random trivia from our friend in Sweden. Did you know fist in Swedish means fart? So Fistitron is basically a fart bot.
Fartatron.
LOL.
Stop being so Fartatron.
Can I have some ice cream as well, please?
Are they asking us?
Yes.
I guess so.
How often do you generally do V-Build lives, Vangelis?
We don't really have a schedule.
Yeah, it's like basically once a month.
Yeah, and sometimes sometimes it's once a month, sometimes more than a month will pass, like if it just isn't coming together when we're meeting up. But I don't really have a schedule on the live ones.
Oh, I wish I could make it to the later stream, but it'll be super late here in the UK. Oh, that's kind of why we had a mini one here, so glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Yay. So, we have a buddy in Australia who, let's see, what time is it there now? It's 5 a.m. tomorrow there. So maybe he might be able to come to the later one. So, it's so cool. That's why it's international. Because it's really great to have people from everywhere come and join us. Yay.
Yeah.
Hey, Evangelist. Chugert Sahara Sharp Shot.
Sure.
Are you planning on playing Dark Souls 3?
I would like to sometime so Dark Souls 3, all that talk got me to realize, like I went and checked, I actually have had Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition for ages from a Steam sale. I just bought it in one of those Steam sales where you buy too much and then forget what games you bought. So I started playing it, and I'm kind of digging it. Like, I've mostly just been living out of Undeadburg. I just beat the 2 gargoyles and rang the first bell, which means that now I'm getting to the scary part of the game where I don't know what to do and I'm leaving my comfort zone. But I feel okay about it so far. I brought back one of my City of Villains characters for it. I'm playing as Corpsotica, because that was my zombie...
Corpsotica?
Yeah, that was my zombie plant lady in City of Villains. And you are undead in Dark Souls, so I was like, hey, let's bring Corpsotica back.
Oh god, I've missed so many questions because of Corpsotica.
Corpsotica was great.
Something about a Galvatronus and is it raining? And
I don't know.
Should I scroll up?
Yeah,
Oh,
nah.
God.
No, they'll repeat it.
Okay, sorry if I missed your question. Alright, how amicable is Todd in the shadows? In real life, Todd is hilarious. But he's pretty shy, so he might come off as unfriendly, but he's not. He's funny. And happy birthday, thank you. I couldn't make it to the later stream, but I just wanted to say that I saw you at TFCon Charlotte, but I was too nervous to say hi, so I'm going to do it here.
I wasn't at TFCon Charlotte.
I wasn't either, so I don't know who you saw.
I have been told that there are many people in the world who resemble me at a glance, so don't feel weird about it.
Oh, so you probably saw, like, fake Evangelist and his fake girlfriend.
Yeah, I wasn't at TFCon Charlotte. I wanted to go, but I couldn't make it. Figure out who that was so that I can identify them and then, take their power for my own.
It's not raining in Liverpool. Hi from there, by the way, Evangelist and Twin.
Hi!
Are you still into Toku? Also, have you bought any cool figure arts lately?
I am still into Tokyo, although I'm behind on watching a whole bunch of it. I really want to get caught up on Ghost, because I heard that it got good enough that I'll probably enjoy it. I have got... What did I get recently? I got Figure Arts Bruce Lee recently, and there was something I picked up that I was real happy about. Now I can't remember off the top of my head.
Any thoughts on the Toy World Constructicons?
They look kind of neat. I like that there's at least one more Bone Crusher in the world who has the right chest, but there's other things I would probably pick up before them for my own taste, so I'm just spectating for now.
Did you go to BotCon?
No, I did not. So if you saw me there, then we got something going on. If you saw me at Charlotte and at BotCon.
I think there was a hello from Liverpool.
Hi, Liverpool.
Cool, and Northeast Ohio. Coon Evangelist, are you going to TFCon Toronto 2016?
I will be, because I live there, and it would be weird if I didn't.
I might go. It depends on if I'm brave enough to go. It's not that far from me. I'm just like, I don't know. It was pretty sunny up here in northern England. Cool.
These two guys are done.
Counter Evangelist.
I should probably at least close up the YouTube version of the V-Build.
Okay.
We'll keep the stream going.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with some more. If you're watching this as a V-Build on YouTube, then, just stay tuned, because more is coming. Road Fire will happen. If you're on the stream with us, Road Fire will happen. In the meantime, stay tuned for more stuff, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Corinne.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.